Grills are ready for ignition. Blast off!
Well, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We are in the beautiful state of
Florida!
And we are on the Space Coast, which goes Cocoa Beach. We are in here today, gorgeous Cocoa Beach. It goes about 20 miles north and about 50 miles to the south. We are at the Space Coast, and we got a great show lined up for you. So get those coconuts shaken up, because we'll be right back with Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
Shake it up, baby!
Shake it up.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin's Spring Break Special from sunny Florida is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills, Pit Boss Pellet Grills, Cherry Delight, Native American Tourism of Wisconsin, healthy homegrown Wisconsin potatoes, Sundrop Soda, awesome shrimp and seafood, the Oneida Nation, and by Lashbro Aerial Images.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
We are beachside,
Yes.
and we are at beachside.
We are.
We are in
beachside.
beautiful Cocoa Beach, and you can visit spacecoast.com.
You got it,
Visit
you got it.
spacecoast.com.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's the charm. And I think, gentlemen, it's time to open up a bottle. We brought a little illegal contraband down
Yeah,
here.
we did.
Straight from Shawnee, Wisconsin, a little Sundrop soda. So it's time to crack open a Sundrop. And you know, each and every year, our good friends at Sundrop, they have a wonderful festival, Sundrop Days.
That's what it is.
And this year it's June 3rd and 4th.
4th and 5th.
4th and 5th. It's
Yeah.
always a Friday and Saturday, the first Saturday of June. And we're going to be there. The three of us will be there. And I'm going to give this to someone in the audience if they promise to go to Sundrop Days. Sarah, come here once, dear.
Oh, there you go.
Hurry up. This is a
Come on,
half-hour
come
show.
on. Don't be shy.
This
That's
is a
all the
brand new
TV.
T-shirt from Shawnee, Wisconsin. It's got the original Golden Girl on the back from Shawnee. So there you go, dear.
Thank you.
Wear
I
it
used to
proudly.
watch the Golden Girls.
So
Well, bet you did.
Sarah promised me she would someday visit the Sundrop University Museum in Shawnee, Wisconsin. Go see our good friend Dan and the rest of his family in Shawnee,
Well,
Wisconsin.
that's where we got our shirts from the gift
Yeah,
shop.
absolutely
Yeah.
right. Exactly
Yeah.
right. Exactly
We're
right.
styling, man.
It's time to do a little cooking. We
All
are
right.
in Cocoa Beach. We're having a great time here. I suggest it highly to everybody. The Kennedy Center is just north of us. Melbourne, we're going to be going tonight. We'll talk about it a little bit here to a great little microbrew called Hell and Blazes. And it's going to be a great time. But
Can't wait.
that's another show, another time here. We have some beautiful triggerfish. Now, triggerfish is caught right off the Atlantic, right over here, right off the Atlantic, right behind us.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful, gorgeous, colorful fish. It's phenomenal, it's firm, and it tastes just like crab. And it's just delicious. And you can go to awesomeshrimp.com to learn more about the triggerfish. We've got a beautiful smoker unit here. We've got the Pit Boss.
Yes, sir.
The beautiful Pit Boss here. And you can find those at Menards. Is that
Yes, you
true,
can.
Mr. Merrill?
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah. They're all over the place.
So
Great
the
grills.
triggerfish, we're going to create a nice little flavor for it. We're going to put it on the pellet grill here, and it's a simple little recipe. And I'm going to do a little lemon pepper. This is our beautiful garlic pepper. This is our citrus, essence of citrus. And I'm going to do just a little bit of seasoned olive ours, just to get a
Okay.
little bit of sodium flavor on top of there. And this is raw sugar. So raw sugar, and we're going to blend that together. And we're going to make ourselves just a nice little rub. And we're going to coat each and every
good.
one of those fillets and get them on top of that pellet grill, which is cooking. I'm going to throw some orange wedges on there because later on we're going to make a sauce with the orange wedges that have been warmed up, gives it a different
Oh,
texture,
all right.
squeeze it in the sauce. So those are going to be smoked a little bit too on the Pit Boss. So, and then I'm also going to do a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg grating over the top of it. We have whole nutmeg and cinnamon, and we'll be grating those over the top. Remember awesomeshrimp.com to learn more about the beautiful shrimp Merrill's going to do.
I tell you, it looks good.
That
Shrimp.
was a lead-in.
I heard that. Awesome shrimp. And awesome shrimp is awesome. I'm going to do a marinade today, all right? Marinades are very easy to do, and especially on shrimp, you don't want to over-marinate. That's very important. We've been there before.
We
Many,
certainly
many
have.
years
Just
ago
a
there.
couple of hours, honest to goodness.
Yeah, you don't want to go that much on there. Now, the big thing is that you need an acid. Now, today's acid, we're going to use it. You see a lot of restaurants where they'll have a dish made out of vodka. We're going to marinate our shrimp today in vodka. And it depends on how much shrimp you're there, but I'll probably use maybe about a quarter of a cup,
At
maybe
the
a little
most,
bit
right?
more
Don't
than
you
that.
think?
Got that on there.
There's enough for
Now
those
you need some
4.
oil. You need a base, oil base on there, so that'll brown up really, really nice on there. So I got some oil. About the same amount. You know, you're gonna have to eye for it, but you will definitely want an oil base on there. And then we've got some of our Grillin' Magic, low sodium garlic pepper blend, which is a really good flavor, which I really, really like because you don't have that much sodium on it.
So
Sprinkle
if you
that in
folks
there.
watched our show before, God love you, watch it again. The shrimp that he's doing is a red shrimp.
Right.
It's from the deep, cold waters of Argentina. It says firm when it's cooked up as lobster and twice as good. I'll guarantee
beautiful.
you.
It's beautiful.
AwesomeShrimp.com. You got to do her, folks.
So I got a whole grapefruit. This is the acid also in there that's got to really go through and penetrate through the shrimp, which will give it some good flavor. Then I'll mix it up. Not even leaving the skin and everything in there. Definitely it's not going to be cooking that. So I'm just throwing everything in the bag here. Now I'm going to marinate these, you know what, about 2 hours at the most. At the most I'm going to do that. Seal that up, stick that in the refrigerator. And now I'm going to grill these on the MHP grill. And they got a reverse side on their grill. We're going to do it on the flat side, but they've got the go ahead on the grate side on this side, then they have the flat side here. So I'm going to place this on the grill, get a nice medium heat, and we'll be serving that up in the next segment there, sir.
So we got one last thing to do this segment before we leave you guys with a little bit of music with Fast Freddy. So we took the mask off the grapefruit. And here's what we're gonna do. This is a nice large grapefruit. I'm gonna cut a little bit of hole right inside of there.
All right.
And if
I know what this is going to be.
We got my curiosity.
So we got a little dark rum. And if you ever spiked a watermelon,
Yeah.
we're gonna do the same thing, but only with the grapefruit. And when we come back, that baby's gonna be in there, the rum is gonna be gone, and I'm gonna show you how to do some grapefruit that's absolutely phenomenal. It really,
Sounds
really
good
is.
to me. I can't wait.
Now, we had a chance to visit Ron John's surf shop.
Yes,
Ron
we
John's
did.
surf shop. It was a great time. We went every little level, upstairs with the surfboards, down below with the little trinkets and souvenirs, all the beautiful clothing. We're gonna go there, we're gonna pick out some great clothing ourselves because it's a great place to shop. Ron John's, the original since 1959, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
got her, sir.
Ah, what a great time we had at Ron John's surf shop.
Oh, we
And
did.
I might add, when you book your next vacation in Cocoa Beach at the Space Coast at Beachside, Ron John's, the original shop, is right next door.
There it
Yes.
is.
And it's a great time.
I had a good time.
Oh, it was.
So the shrimp has been marinating now for about 20 minutes. And you know what? That's how long I marinate shrimp. It's about 20 minutes. And this is that gorgeous red shrimp from Argentinian shrimp, cold water shrimp. Remember, there's the whites, the browns, and the pinks, and there's the red. These are the royal red right here. AwesomeShrimp.com.
Delicious. I can't wait.
I'm gonna get these on your MHP.
All right, sounds good, sir. Freddie.
I'm thirsty.
I didn't even have to say anything, and he's thirsty. All right, here we go. You know what? On a day like today, what you're good for? You're in for a salty dog, bud.
Oh.
A salty dog. Boy, this is really nice and refreshing on a day like this. Taking some lemon, putting that on the top. I've got some kosher salt here. Got to get the top really good on there. Oh yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, beautiful. All right. The key thing on this is number one, you want to use lots of ice. You want this baby ice cold, Freddie.
No, I could use
I
that.
mean ice cold. And then you also need a little vodka in there. Now, if you wanted to, you can put gin. A lot of people use gin for a salty dog, but we're doing vodka today.
You know, I haven't had a libation in about 10 years, but one of the things that once in a while I'm not necessarily lust for, but I would miss would be a salty dog.
Oh, I know. It's just refreshing.
Well, I haven't had a drink in about 10 minutes.
And I'll tell you what,
Quit lying. It's been 5.
when you're down in Florida and you get grapefruits the size of this, fresh squeeze your own for the salty dogs.
You got her.
Honest to God.
You do want to use fresh grapefruit juice. Makes a big difference. Pass it on to Freddie.
Well, sure, but first Freddie's an orange man. First of all, Freddie, I bought you a whole sack of Florida oranges for your drinks the rest of this trip.
Well, that'll last this afternoon.
Yeah, that'll be this. Thank you.
You bet. And here's a little orange garnish for your drink for you, because I know
You're
you're
a
an
good
orange
man.
man.
Yes, I am. Oh, I can't wait.
So speaking of grapefruit, are you done with your cooking? Are you making?
I
another?
am. I'm just looking at Freddie to look at the expression on his face.
You got it.
Are you gonna make a good friend Rebel Ron
Oh, I'm
one?
gonna make Rebel Ron.
Rebel,
one,
you
too.
ready for a drink?
All
All
right.
right, he's an old salty dog to begin with.
I'm sorry, I don't have Absolute, but I got Smirnoffs.
All right, grapefruit. Man, oh man, oh
All
man.
right.
I haven't done this recipe. We've been doing Mad Dog and Merrill for 40 years. I bet you it's been 35 years since I did grapefruit on the grill, and it really is delicious.
You know what? You are absolutely right.
It's
we
been
used
a
to do it
while.
all the time.
So we took this one and we spiked it with a bottle of rum.
That one was thirsty, too.
That one was thirsty. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a couple of grapefruit, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice those babies down the center. And all we're simply gonna do is take a nice paring knife, and you gotta get a little start with them anyway, and then you can dig words afterwards. It's like oysters, and it's like shrimp in the shell. You gotta
Yeah.
work a little bit for it, but it's delicious. And that's the way the awesome shrimp comes, the Argentina shrimp. So we're gonna just do a little circular there. And here's what we're gonna do with ours. We're gonna take a little bit of dark rum. Oh, Freddie, my hands are rough. Oops, there we got her.
Did you get it?
And we're just gonna pour a little dark rum. You don't have to, that's optional with the kids and with everybody else. A little dark rum over the top of that grapefruit to get a little flavor going. And all we're simply gonna do, oh, I didn't bring my sugar out, darn it. We're gonna put sugar on top of here, brown sugar, raw sugar, and then you're gonna add a little bit of coconut over the top of each one.
Oh man, brings back memories. You know?
I know, doesn't it though?
Oh, we used to do it all the time. I mean, it
Yep,
was a
sometimes
big
we
thing
didn't
that
have
everybody was
grapefruit.
Wow.
Sometimes we didn't have grapefruit.
God, that
A
looks
long
great.
time.
Oh, it's delicious. And the sugar over the top, I'll grab some sugar. The dark rum's gonna help out a lot. And then we have fresh grated nutmeg, and we're gonna grate fresh nutmeg over the top. And all we're gonna do is put these on our pit boss, and we have the Navigator today. What a gorgeous grill. What an absolutely gorgeous. If you've never used a pellet grill, they win competition in smoking. They're phenomenal. They're great at home. I've got myself a Navigator at home, and it turns out beautiful meat products like that. Low and slow, or up to about 400 and some degrees for searing
Yeah,
stuff.
you
They're
got it.
phenomenal. They really, really are. Pellet grills, check them out. This is the Pit Boss, ladies and gentlemen.
How's the drink there, Freddie?
Standing on the corner with the lowdown blues, great big hole in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog.
Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog. I'm gonna be your salty
Speaking
dog.
of shoes, I think there's going to be a boot full tonight. So we're going to take these lovely grapefruit.
Alrighty.
We're going to take these lovely grapefruit halves, and I'm going to maneuver these all around this beautiful grill here, and we're going to get those all warmed
Beautiful.
up. Hey, let's take a little look at
Let's look
Meryl's
at the
shrimp.
shrimp.
Back up 1 second there, sir. The shrimp is getting done fast.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Stay way back, way back.
Stay way back.
And we're going to stir fry this gorgeous shrimp. And I'm going to,
Oh,
right
yeah.
now we had this on for about 4 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I'm going to move it over to one side of my MHP, just like that, because we don't want to rush things. And I'm
Nope.
turning that burner off.
You got
Understand that, folks? Turn that burner off. We got a little heat source over here. We can turn that way down to a nice low now.
We can.
And we're just going to slow cook those babies, because Meryl's going to make a nice little glaze.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a nice little, for the fish.
Yes.
We're gonna do something. So we'll be right back with more Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling right after this. I gotta get my grapefruit on. I gotta get my sugar. I got a lot of things to do.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, Lori and I have been here. This is what day of the week? Friday.
Yep.
Lori and I have been here since Monday at Beachside. You can go to visit spacecoast.com and you can learn all about the great things. We've always come to Florida all the time with our trips. That's all we've ever
Right.
done. That's where we've taken our daughter to. This beachside is absolutely wonderful. They got a breakfast, a beautiful breakfast area to eat at, a nice lounge. We've got the lazy river behind us. We've got some lazy gentlemen sitting there.
Yep. Yep.
And it's just a great aerial view that you're looking at. It's a wonderful facility. The ocean is 300 feet just that way from the facility. Lori and I walk there every day and sat our butts down in the sand. It's a phenomenal place. It really is.
Well, how's your
Beautiful
food
here.
doing?
Totally
What's that?
Have you looked at your food
It's
for a
time to
while?
scoop.
Yeah.
Thank you, Freddie. I know we brought you along for something.
know.
Well, I
Freddie.
know.
So the grapefruit is done. We got to do a lot of scooping here. We
Oh,
might not
man,
even
you
get to our
better
little
believe
glaze.
A lot of grapefruit.
A lot of
sir.
grapefruit today, but those are the beautiful grapefruit.
Okay.
Well, you could say
Well.
grapefruit or grate. Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
That's what it's going to be.
Oh,
And this
man,
is that
tastes
trigger.
delicious. Wow.
The trigger fish, and it just turned out phenomenal. And it's
Man, I
so
can't wait to have that. Look
firm
at
and
that.
fresh, and texture-wise. And I would recommend to do the same thing, but only dip it in a little bit of butter because it tastes just like a crab.
Ooh, can't wait to try that.
Yeah, it's going to be
man.
delicious. It really
Good
is.
job. Beautiful.
And I bet you it's great pan fried. I bet you it's great baked in the oven. I bet you nukers out there, you can microwave it with a little butter and lemon
Nothing
juice.
wrong with it being a nuker, that's
No,
for
there
sure.
certainly is
nothing
not.
wrong
Not
with
in, a,
that.
not in a pinch. And I got to get some of these oranges out because I need them for my little glaze that I'm going to be making. Those got
Okay.
to cool down. When you
Beautiful.
heat up an orange, it takes the sweetness away, but it takes the orange flavor and really brings it out heavily. So that's a great way to do that. Got a couple more grapefruit on here.
You got her.
You're doing a great job, Freddie.
Well, I hope so. You know, every time you say triggerfish, I think of Roy Rogers. Remember the name of his horse?
Sure.
Yep.
Trigger.
That make me cry, Freddie.
Oh, I know. And then what about Willie Nelson? What was the name of his guitar?
Betsy.
No, it was Trigger. It was.
Well,
That
that's
Willie
right,
Nelson's
you're right,
had a
exactly
guitar with
right,
a hole
yep,
in the
yep.
top, and he
They
called
bought
his
the trigger
guitar
dog. All right,
Trigger.
I'm gonna make a sauce
Hold
for the
on, hold
shrimp.
on,
All right.
hold on. Here we go. Here's that gorgeous shrimp. Remember to go to awesomeshrimp.com to learn about the
Look at that.
triggerfish, to learn about that beautiful Argentinian shrimp. And Rebel always has something up his sleeve, and sometime soon you're going to find some gorgeous spreads
Yes.
with mahi and with shrimp, and they are beautiful. They really
are.
are. We're tasting them today, so keep it in mind, awesomeshrimp.com.
Hey, I want to make a sauce for these babies. You don't mind?
Sounds good.
All right. Obviously, got a little vodka left, so I'm gonna use some vodka in here.
You got
Freddie
my
isn't
attention
complaining
right
on
away.
that.
I'll see that.
I know this is only television, but I don't know if you know the crew and the folks you're with. We had to add a little water to the vodka because that baby's all gone, tell you honest, God,
Yeah,
truth.
they sort of drank it up for some reason. Barbecue sauce. Now you can mix this up. You know, you're not using that much vodka in there, but what's going to make this sauce so really good is a hoisin sauce that we're making in here. This is really good because you need this to break down the vodka there to help break this down because it's so nice and thick on there. So we're going to pour that in. Ooh, that's going to be good, man.
It is going to be good.
Going to be good. Going to be good. Going to be good. I'm going to shake that up.
And pour it over the top. While
You got
Meryl
it. Way
shakes
to do
that
that.
baby up, I've got our beautiful triggerfish out here. We're going to add a little bit of our spicy barbecue sauce. So we're going to add a little bit of our spicy barbecue sauce, and I'm going to spice mine up a little bit. I'm going to go all for it. And I've got some curry paste. If you never worked with curry paste, it's wonderful. A big tablespoon like that goes a long ways. So we're going to stir a little bit of that in there. I'm going to take a swig of Sundrop soda.
Okay. That's going to be good stuff. I love curry. I'm a
And
big
that's really
curry
all it is.
lover.
Oh no, here.
But,
My oranges are warmed up.
okay.
So that takes
Like
away the
that.
flavor of the flavor of everything. It's going to add
Oh, I
some
can't
great
wait to even
orange.
try the sauce.
I know. Okay.
Fresh orange juice.
These
is
can
in
be
there, too.
glazed as you're doing it, but it's hard to get a television shot when it's on the grill. But you can glaze these at the end, and it's going to come out absolutely fantastic, as
I
Meryl
love
would
it.
say.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
put a little
I-
sauce on the shrimp here, which I've made. I'm just going to drizzle this on there. Okay? And this is just seventh heaven. Now you can go ahead and put this in a container on the side where people go ahead and dip on there, which I will, but that's all there is to it.
Now, you know, we wouldn't come all the way down to Florida to shoot one show. So this is kind of like a little series.
Yes.
So we're going to clean up our little mess here in a moment or two, and we're going to talk a little bit more. But we're going to clean up our mess, and we're going to come back, and we're going to do some great recipes. So it's a two-part series here from Cocoa Beach, from visitspacecoast.com, from our good friends at Beachside. Freddie, would you play us a little music?
But you know, you've got me thinking here. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if we actually had some kind of a jelly topping on there? Maybe someday we'll come up with
There
something.
you go. Thank you, Fred.
Way, baby, good time to be here.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the midst of all this, and we're getting a lot of websites, we gave you a lot of great ideas, but don't always forget to go to maddogandmerrill's.com to learn where you also can watch each and every week Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. From the beautiful state of Florida, from beachside, ocean behind us, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling, and we'll see you for the second half here on the Space Coast.
Ah, yes.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.